So the goal for today is to get this Carli torsion sway bar for 03 to 14 Dodge Ram on this. What are you measuring for?
All right, so this is outside of our frame rail. If we wanted to put factory mounting holes from Carli on the frame rail, they'd have to be a ½ inch in from the frame rail, which obviously, if you think about wall thickness of the frame rail, you're not going to be able to get a nut on the backside or a bolt through. So what we do is we cut some 1.5 by 2 inch by 1/4 inch angle, and we are going to bolt this to the frame or weld it to the frame, and then this can go up against the bottom of the frame. That way we mount to this angle rather than the frame. And then at some point we can figure out how to maybe drill into the frame and maybe put some weld in some threaded rod to nut these holes as well. That way we have 4 mounting points, but that's just what we're doing now. So I'm gonna go ahead and TIG weld these, and maybe I'll tack them first just in case we need to make a change.
All right, if you have this stuff, it's great. Just spray it on. Oh. So put some Steelite in between the bottom of that angle and the top of that Carli bracket, just to prevent a little corrosion between the two metals. That stuff's great.
Obviously you guys saw that I was wearing a Lincoln helmet, but I do want you to know that we only use Millers in here. Lincoln welders suck.
What? Dude, beans are good for you.
Why did you get beans?
I didn't get beans, I swear. They probably put them in by mistake. You'll be fine. You just went to Mexico.
Yeah, I didn't eat beans there. I can just feel them in my mouth.
You're fine. Just eat the beans.
Why would you do that to me?
Can you get this off the TV? I don't want to watch this.
Here.
Oh, there's so many.
Just eat them.
Special girl.
Okay, besides the beans, how is it?
Awful, because all I taste is the beans. Also, why do you guys always take separate cars?
I was at Kelsey's last night.
Yeah, that's right.
Little JJF.
You shut your own crap.
Time for the cutoff wheel.
Okay, I don't have that in, but are you doing too much? Because you look exhausted. Oh, I'm fine. I just need some coffee. Thank you. Oh my God. I look so tiring.
We got the drag link up. Okay, so with a little bit of trimming, we got her up. Gonna do just a rough mock-up. Here's the deal. You got this all set up, but he didn't measure it correctly. All right, so take 2. So the measurements we did were for 1/2 inch material, and we used 1/4 inch by mistake. So we're gonna zip these off, and we're gonna weld on some 1/2 inch real quick.
Go on the other side and make sure I don't push that end out.
Okay, so we got the cross member trimmed right here. You can see we cut it out, so we're able to move the torsion sway bar forward a little bit more. Now we're just running through fitment.
All right, well, we have the sway bar in place with the cross member braced just for now. Really having trouble getting my center line of the shaft from the front equal on both sides, but I think it has to do with that cross member there. So that's not a problem. I like where it's at right now. Pulled these tabs out of my stock of crap. Now we just got to figure out a way to make these look good. I really would like to do something like that, but that length needs to come down. Also, steering's fully cocked, fully turned that way. We have plenty of clearance. Guess our clearance questions come in or have to do with the shock here. Shocks are on the way though, so we'll have to try that out. But I think I'm gonna try and get this tab fabricated to fit on the axle right here, just flush with the knuckle. And I can always get a longer threaded rod so that I can get this kind of horizontal and in there nice. So let's go get this thing trimmed up. Here's the tabs, got the center line marked. Now we're just gonna TIG weld them together really quick and try and cut in a radius here for the axle. All right, so we have 3 1/8 OD material. Threw it up on a 1/2 inch spacer, got it all lined up. Now I'm just gonna scribe that with the layout fluid there, and then we'll start running. There we go. All right, so we got our shape rough cut out. Now it's ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna clean it up. Here's a little trick. Some DOM on the lathe, just gonna grind it down nice and smooth. Let's see how it goes. Getting there. All right, here we go. Tabs all done. We got the 2 of them here. Look at that fitment. So those are gonna go right about there. So now all we gotta do is just gotta get a longer threaded rod here. I might just machine one from scratch, some stainless, so that we have a nice round section in the middle, and extend that, and then we bolt it together. And it's pretty much good to go. That will give us some nice clearance, and we're almost perfectly vertical there. It's gonna come out pretty sweet. So stay tuned for the fitment. I guess we'll weld these on, and then hopefully in the future we can get some rods and it'll be good to go. And then we'll get a new cross member made instead of that rinky-dink thing. So, hopefully you guys watch. Give us a comment, give us a like.
Like and subscribe.